YouTube, my name's HK58, and also hello to Magic players. I'm going to talk a quick minute about some cycles that can be completed that only have like ally colored versions of them. But yeah, and if you guys notice any of the cycles I miss, then please, put them in the comments or make your own video of, cycles that can be completed. So yeah, let's get started. So the first one is obviously the border posts. The border post would be definitely a great cycle to complete. See enemy color versions of them. I'm not going to read over the texts basically until I get to a certain set of cards I want really in-depth talk about. But just seeing these cards coming, seeing as this cycle would actually inspire to complete the cycle. It's just I know they'll eventually, some cycles have finally been completed after a while. Like Fetch Lands took the longest time, where they got the Scolding Tarn and Zendikar block, but now they have full cycles. And I honestly, me personally, I would like to see, sometimes they actually had a full cycle of the 10 in one set to actually signify, here's a way to support all these allied colors. Kind of similar to Ravnica, but just a mana fix. But yeah, these would be great. It'd be nice to see the enemy colors, see what deck builders can build around. The Odyssey Eggs. This is another set that would be great to see a brand new cycle, or the enemy color cycle around, and even brand new artwork of the original ones. But come on, this one's a missing cycle that's been out since Odyssey. You don't really see much play of them, but if these were even if you reprinted these and threw them into Modern, they might probably be used in one way or another. But outside of that, a great cycle to see completed. Another one that's in the same set, Odyssey, I'm going to call them Signet Lands. I can definitely see these ones being picked up. Even the enemy colors being reprinted or created and reprinted. Reprint these ones, put them into Standard, throw them into Modern. Yeah, it'd be great. Great to see these. Commander would love them. I will admit I'm more of a Commander Modern Pauper kind of guy, but for Magic as well as just any casual pick up a deck, have fun, But yeah, these would be just cards that would be nice to see come through as a reprint, as well as, a brand new enemy cycle to complete this cycle. It's like to me it's like a half cycle not completed. Another few lands is the Flooded Plain Fetch Lands. They come into play tapped, and then they work basically like the more popular Fetch Lands. Search for like a plains or an island, etc. And it would be nice to encompass these cards and throw them into, reprint these obviously, but recreate the enemy color versions so you can get them through Standard or wherever you want to throw them at. Commander would love them. Commander players would probably like to see them, because I remember pulling up some, because I don't have the money at this time to go get like a super high expensive fetch land just for one deck. So these ones would be great to see, to see an actual creation, the enemy colors created to complete the cycle. Sorry. Corrosion Verge, the next three, Corrosion Verge, Riftstone Portal, and Nantuko Monastery, I'd like to see a full cycle created around these cards. They're really unique, really different. Riftstone Portal has the ability that, as long as it's in the graveyard, it fixes your mana. It'd be great to see a cycle around that. Corrosion Verge, another type of fetch land I really like, similar to the Rock Tar Pits. I know, like I said, these cards aren't these are more casual budget build cards, but hey, it'd be great to see these around. And Nantuko Monastery, great little 4/4 green-white first striking, just white creature with first strike, and it's still a land as long as you have Threshold. Let's actually see that, see a completion, a cycle completion around this card. I bet if they actually make, do them really well, they'd actually definitely probably see Modern play, because there's a lot of people, especially control decks. Control decks would really, would pick up one or two of these, because they always are throwing cards in their graveyard, instants, sorceries, etc. So yeah, but these are ones to consider and think about. Another cycle is the Talisman cycle. I don't know why we didn't see this one on the newest Mirrodin block, because we did see some enemy colored multicolored cards, and it would have been great to see the actual enemy talismans as well as just these ally ones. So, this one it doesn't is kind of a self-explanatory. And the last, but not least, of the cycles I found that I was interested in actually seeing come back, or being completed and created, are the 4 lands from Future, or the 5 out of the 5 lands of Future Sight. 4 of them did not get a cycle built around them. Graven Karns did. But, it'd be nice, cool to see Grove of the Burn Willows, even though that'd be a really powerful land. They may not do that for that specific cycle. But Nimbus Maze, I can easily see one being made around it. Horizon Canopy, I actually can, because you're hitting yourself for 1 damage for just the mana coloration. And then River of Tears would be a unique, interesting one. I could see that one being that one would, out of these cards, would be the uncommon version. Grove of the Burn Willows, I could see being mythic version, and then the other ones just being rare. But yeah, River of Tears would definitely be an uncommon version, just because you might be wanting the blue and you accidentally played a land and now you have black instead. So it's debatable, but it'd be cool to see these ones, see what Wizards does to name art, etc. Just completing these cycles and Magic history. So yeah, this is HK858. I am signing out, and enjoy your day.